Hi guys, so today I am bringing you what I said I would, which is my nail polish. It's sort of a slash, so it's sort of my nail polish collection slash my favourites slash I've got some dupes for you. So I'm just going to show you my favourite brands, show you my particular favourite polishes and shades, and then I have got some sort of famous or not so famous dupes to show you. Okay, so I'm just going to get going. Now I honestly don't have much of a collection, but I do like nail polishes quite a lot. I don't tend to go through them and sort them out for very much, so I have got some in here that I haven't even bothered to wear, and I have got some cheap things, and I don't go for very high-end nail polishes because I don't know, I'm more in between. So anyway, I'll get started. So this is what I keep all my nail polishes in. It's this box. And I don't know if you can tell, but it's meant to be in this gap here in my room, just in my bookcase, and I've taken it out to show you. I think this was from Dunelm Mill, which is sort of a homeware store over here, and it was probably like £4, so not very expensive. And as you can see, I've got everything in there. So I've got fake nails. I've got this, which is amazing. It's the Bourjois Magic Nail Polish Remover. It doesn't work in 1 second, but it is very good. And then I also keep some of my prettier pastel nail polishes in this jar, which I also store up here on my bookshelf, which is a design from Nouvelle Daily, and I'll link that below. So yeah, I think that is quite a cute idea of storing polishes or whatever. So I will just get started with showing you my favourite brands and my particular favourite nail polishes. Now, one of my favourite nail polish brands has to be Essie. Ever since they came out, I have just loved the branding, I love the bottles, and I love the colour range that they have. I actually only own 4 Essie nail polishes, but these are probably the top of my nail polish collection, and particularly 3 of them are ones that I wear all the time, and I would really miss them if I didn't have them. So a quick run through of them. I have got Essie Watermelon, which is obviously the colour of the inside of a watermelon. It's a really nice pinky red. It has actually got a slight shimmer to it in the bottle, but that doesn't really transfer onto the nails in my opinion. This one does chip a little more than my other polishes, but I do love the colour, and I think it's really great from sort of autumn into spring colour. Another favourite of mine is Essie Van D'Go, which isn't one that many people talk about. Quite a muted pink. It's nothing overly special. It's quite a natural colour if you don't want anything too OTT. So if you're just fancying something quite plain and just normal, then I would look at this one. And one of my all-time favourite nail polishes, this would definitely have to be one of my top 5 or even 3, is Essie Fiji. And oh, this is amazing. It's a really milky pinky colour, almost like a white, and I just look at my fingers all the time when I'm wearing this. I just keep staring. I've just realised I'm not wearing anything on my nails, which is quite ironic that I'm doing a nail polish video, but I absolutely love this, and if you haven't already heard it or tried it, then you definitely should. If you like unusual colours, this is perfect. Now, one of my other favourites, which is a lot of other people's favourites, and it's become a bit of a cult product, and it is the Essie Mint Candy Apple. Now, for a while I was trying to find a dupe for this because I just really wanted it, and they are £7.99, so they are the higher end price of a nail polish, but I do love this so much. It's a really nice milky pastel mint, and it's gorgeous. I have got 3 dupes for Mint Candy Apple. They aren't perfect, but if you're on a bit more of a budget and you'd like to try one of these, then go for it. I have Barry M Mint Green, which is much more of a brighter green, and as you can see, not as pale, but if you don't want so much of a pale green, then maybe check that one out. Barry M retails at £2.99, so it is more than half price, so a lot more like affordable for you. I have also got this L'Oreal number. Let me just shake it up. This is probably the best dupe for Mint Candy Apple in my opinion, out of the ones that I've got anyway. It's L'Oreal Perle de Jade, and it's in one of these little bottles here. I actually did get this before I got the Mint Candy Apple. That's not Mint Candy Apple. So there you go. Again, it's probably a bit greener, less pastel-y, but I really like this. This retails at £4.99, so it is actually more than half price, so you might as well buy the real one, I guess. It's up to you. And I've got another one here, which is also another pretty good dupe, which is number 17 Lasting Fix Nail Polish, which is Boots' own, and it's Mint Choc Chip. So that's just another one there for you, and that also retails at £2.99. So you know, there's some ideas there for you if you don't want to spend £7.99 on a nail polish. I didn't speak much about the formula of Essie, but I find the brushes they have improved on, but I do sometimes find them still to come out quite streaky, so I would definitely at least have 2 coats. I, as I said before, also find that the watermelon can be a bit chipping, so just be careful with it. And I do find with the Essie ones, just on the tip, they sometimes do start to come away, but I just think the colour range and the shades, they really make up for the actual formula of Essie. Okay, now the next nail polish brand I want to talk about is Barry M, because I've got a lot of favourites from there as well, and I think they're getting better and better in my opinion. They went through a bit of a funny stage of trying to do too many different things, but they're back to basics and I really love them because they're only £3, so they work out pretty good. What I did mean about they went through a bit of a funny stage was they started doing all these nail effects, and I did buy into it, but this, I hated this. I've only used this once, so I might as well get rid of it. But it was just like one of those meant to be fun things, but I'm not into nail effects, I've decided. I just no. Okay, so I'm just going to run through some of my favourites of Barry M. It definitely has to be these 2 of their jelly ones. These are Blueberry and Greenberry. I mentioned these in my favourites video for last month, and I love them. They stay on so well and they're so glossy and lovely. If you haven't got any of those, definitely check those out if you're quite lazy and you don't have to keep repainting your nails. I have also got that Barry M colour. I used to wear this a lot back in the day when I was a bit younger, but that is a nice colour. They've got a nice lilac-y colour, which is berry. They've also got a high shine jelly version of a lilac, so I quite want to try that one actually. Now they have probably one of my favourite glitters ever. I bought this on a bit of a whim, but it's called Pink Sapphire Glitter, and I love the way this looks on your nails. I think it's really, really nice, and over the top of something or just on its own, it's really, really pretty. So I would look at their glitters if you aren't sure or whatever. These 2 are just more run-of-the-mill. I've got a sort of fuchsia pink, which I used to wear a lot, just says 272, and this one is Pink Flamingo, which is a really nice summery, springy colour and would look great with tanned feet or hands. These 2 I don't really wear enough. This one is Peach Melba, which is a really lovely peachy nudie colour. I struggle to wear colours like this because my fingers aren't the best looking, and I think if you have a tan and have really long slender fingers, then this sort of colour looks great, but not necessarily for short chubby ruined fingers. I also love this, which is Raspberry, and it's not going to show up very well on here, but it's a really lovely dark red plummy, it's just beautiful, and I think it's really nice in autumn. And I went obsessed with this after I watched Pulp Fiction, because I can't remember her name right now, but when she wore this sort of colour in Pulp Fiction, I had to get my hands on it. So yeah, these 2 are really unusual and really nice. In terms of the formula of Barry M, I think they are really, really good, especially the jelly ones, because they do stay on for so long and just have a lovely shine to them. I also think all the others are well worth a £3 price. I think that is a really great price for just a normal everyday nail polish that you can just whack on. They do tend to dry quite slowly, which is a bit of annoying in my mind because I'm very lazy and I just want things to be done quickly. So they do take quite a while and they can be a bit gloopy, but just be careful. Now the other and the last whole sort of collection that I wanted to show you was Model's Own. I love these Model's Own polishes that I own. Again, I don't have too many, but some of these are my favourite, and I would be really sad if I didn't have them. A couple that I'm going to whiz through, I don't really wear this one. It's the Top Torquoise, and I've noticed that they've gone really disgusting in my box, so that might be a negative in Model's Own. I don't think they last particularly well. I've got 2 glitters from Model's Own, which are, again, slightly ruined if you have a look at this one. I've got Juicy Jules and Pink Fizz, but they are really pretty colours if you're after a nice glitter, and this one looks beautiful actually on its own, but this has gone disgusting, so I don't actually know if that's going to ever go properly again. This one is another one that I don't often wear, but maybe I should. It's Fuzzy Peach, which is a really nice muted orange, nothing too OTT, quite pastel-y, just a nice overall orange. This is one of my favourites. I was wearing this a lot before I bought my Essie polishes, and it is Pastel Pink. It probably comes somewhere in between Fiji and Van D'Go, probably near Van D'Go, but it's a lovely pastel pink if you're just after something like that. And Model's Own retails at £5, which is okay. I think their formula is great. I really like it because although they have gone gloopy in my thing, they dry quickly and they do last for quite a while. These two have to be my favourites and they came from the same collection. Normally I don't like to buy into collections, so I do make sure I know that I'm going to wear things. And they are from the Head Candy collection, and one is Hedonist and the other one is Beach Party. I don't know if they're going to come up much, but they are so bright and neon and I love them. This one, whenever I wear it, reminds me of post-it notes. Just the orange post-it notes, and I love it. It's really unusual, so I don't often wear it too much. I think in holidays it would be lovely. And this is gorgeous. I love this colour. Both of these come out quite matte on your fingers. You have to make sure you wear a top coat, just because they dry matte because of the pigmentation in them. But yeah, I love these two so much, and if you're after bright in your face sort of summer colours, I would definitely recommend these. I just think they're really, really lovely. My favourite thing about Model Zone is the white top of their packaging, because I keep all my nail polishes in this box, and half the time I don't bother to even pick things out because I can't tell what's what. But because these have white bottle, like the tops, I know that they're Model Zone and I know roughly what I'm going to get out of that. I just wanted to share with you some of my favourite random polishes. Obviously after a while you collect sort of your favourites. I've got this No. 7 polish in Me Me Me, and it's a bright pink and I just love this colour. I used to wear it a lot and it's only half full now. I obviously bought these through using the No. 7 vouchers, so they work out about £5 now, so I do really recommend this colour if you're after a pink, bright pink. I also like these Avon Nailwear Pros. I've got this colour in Viva Pink and I've also got a corally colour. I wear these quite a lot as well. I think they the formula of these is really good. They stay on for a while, and this again is a really pretty colour. This is another one of my summer spring favourites, and it is the China Glaze Flip Flop Fantasy. It's not showing up very well on there, but it's a bright corally, pinky, orangey colour all mixed into one. It's a really beautiful colour for if you have sort of tanned feet or hands again. I can't remember how much this was, but I bought it on eBay and I really like the bottles of these. I think they're quite unusual, and again I just really like this. I think it's really interesting. This dries matte as well, like the Model Zone ones, because it is so sort of bright and in your face. It has to be quite highly pigmented. Pigmented, is that a word? It is now. And another random favourite of mine is American Apparel. I will say that, Apparel. Apparel. Oh my giddy aunt. American Apparel. I can't even remember how to say it, guys. I'm really sorry. But it is Spirit. Oh, I'm doing so bad. But it's this really sort of pale bluey purpley colour, and it is quite weird. It's like white on the back and purple on the front. I'm not sure it really mixes in very well. But this is a really nice unusual like lilac-y. Oh, I'm so bad today and people keep walking past the window and I can't concentrate. So it's a really nice pale purpley orangey. What has happened? My head is going to explode. Okay, so it's a really nice pale purple with like a hint of blue in there, so it is really nice and unusual, and I wore this a lot. This is one of my last favourites. Now this is more about the shade really. It's this bright blue. I've got Bourjois Solac in Bleu Fabuleux, and this one I can't remember. But it's a Miss Sporty one, but I can't see the shade, so you might be able to find it. But these are bright electric blues, and I love wearing this colour. I think it's great for any time really, and I just love it so much. I think this one's going actually quite gloopy now. Bourjois one is £6 and the Miss Sporty one is £2. So if you're on a budget, I'd probably just go for the Miss Sporty one, because the Bourjois one is actually going a bit gloopy and there isn't much difference in shade. These are a really good dupe for Topshop AWOL, which is about £7, and they're also a good dupe for Nails Inc Baker Street, which is £11, which is just this electric blue colour. So if you're into that colour, then check these two out. Now last but no means least of my favourite random polishes is the Rimmel 5-in-1 Nail Treat Base and Top Coat Total Care Action. I've used this for many years now. I use it as my base and my top coat, and my nails are really, really hard and strong. I think it's probably down to this. I really like this. My mum uses it, my sister uses it, I think. And I just like it. I know I might try the Séché Vite. however you say it, the top coat, because I do want just a much more maybe glossy one, but this is probably about £4, so it's not very expensive at all. Just to finish off the video, I'm sharing a couple of dupes with you, some that I have personally found through my sort of buying and things that I found on the internet. So basically the first one will be, I've mentioned these before, these are the Primark Neon polishes. I'm not sure if they will be there still, but they should be. And these are a good dupe for the model's own. They're fairly cheap, but if you sort of wear plenty of coats then they're fine. I've also heard that if you put white polish on first then they're even better. There was an orange as well. These were £2 for 4, but the orange wasn't particularly neon, so I just chucked it. But these two are really great neons, and the pink is pretty good too. So I would check these out if you're wanting some bright colours. I knew that I had forgotten one of my model's own, and it's this model's own Utopia, which again is a really pretty colour. But I do struggle with it with my fingers again. I'm unsure how amazing it looks on me. But I do know that Superdrug Too True, I'll show you what they look like. Look like these. They're £2. They do a really good dupe of this. It's a new one. It's in the shade 14. So if you are fancying this but you're unsure about the colour, maybe try that first because it's less than half price. So definitely check that out. I've also got another dupe here which is not amazing, but it's okay. It's the Nails Ink Jermyn Street, I think. Jermyn Street, I'm not sure how you say it. This is they're £11. And again, Too True have got a fairly similar one, which is shade 9. These are £2, £11. And I used to wear these both quite a lot, so I don't think there's too much of a difference. This is probably a bit more browny than this one. This is my last one. I've been trying to find Maybelline Ceramic Blue for a long time. I think they may have discontinued it. I'm not 100% sure though, but it's a really lovely pale milky blue colour. But I found this and I've read that it's a really good dupe for it, and it's again the Too True Superdrug shade 15, and I do like this. It has a bit of a crap finish to it, if I am honest. They don't dry perfectly, you get just not amazing finish, but for £2 and the fact that I couldn't find that colour when I wanted to, I think it's okay. But I am going to still try and get hold of the Maybelline because it doesn't quite do it, but for shade wise it does. Okay, I am done now. I hope I didn't talk for too long. I don't want this to be too long and rambly and boring. I hope you found it interesting. If you've got any questions, ask me in the description box below, or again ask me on Twitter. I am on there as Faye Says. I will try and put as many links in the bar below as possible from what I've said today. But if I forget some, I am sorry about that, and hopefully you can just rewatch the video and find out what I said. So I hope you found this interesting. If you did, please like and subscribe, and I will see you again soon. Bye!